Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future, answering the question, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self and ultimately create the life that you desire? As always, I've gone ahead and pulled the overall energy for the reading and clarified those messages, which we will jump into in just a second. But I do have the tarot deck already shuffled that we'll be using, as well as the decks that I will be using in the extended. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. Last thing, please remember, these are general readings. They are not here to resonate fully for everyone, and they won't resonate fully for everyone. So do remember to take what resonates and helps your personal situation and leave what does not. All right, Scorpio, in your recent past, you have know your worth with the Two of Pentacles. Whatever happened in your recent past was a lesson about knowing and prioritizing your worth. Sometimes that can be hard to do when we've been through experiences in our life that have shown us that we're not deserving or worthy of the things that we desire, of the love that we desire, of the financial abundance that we desire, of the success that we desire. If we have spent a lot of our life in lack and in survival mode, then of course you're not going to believe that you're worthy and deserving of the things that you desire. But sometimes, instead of looking at life as affirmation or confirmation that you aren't deserving of more, we sometimes have to look at how the universe is trying to teach us that we are deserving of more by bringing those feelings and limiting beliefs to the surface. Now, in your current energy, you have see the bigger picture with the Strength card. The other card that came out with this was Relax, and I was gonna take that card, but then I started shuffling, and this card like flew out again, and I was like, okay, this is the one that I was supposed to take. But the other card with it was Relax, and what I really feel this message is portraying is that if you could see the bigger picture, if you could see what was really going on behind the scenes, then you would have a lot more confidence and faith and security in where you're at right now. If you could see where you're headed, if you could see what can come of this, then I feel like you would be able to feel a little bit just better, just relax a little bit more about where you're at now. Because I don't feel like you're exactly where you want to be, but I feel like everything is shaping up to get you to where you need to and ultimately want to be. In your immediate future, you have trust all will be well with the Queen of Cups, whether you are male or female. This Queen of Cups is definitely your energy, talking about you needing to trust that all will be well for you. Your life is going to turn out better than it often turns out better than we expect. And sometimes we've got to go through some windy back roads in order to get there, but I do feel like things are shaping up to be what it is that you're wanting. So let's start, Scorpio, by looking at your recent past, clarifying know your worth with the Two of Pentacles here. Recent past for Scorpio. Clarifying know your worth with the Two of Pentacles. One more. This is for Scorpio's recent past, please. Recent past for Scorpio. And if you've been on my channel before and you're wondering why the heck I'm so dressed up today, I'm going to a concert tonight and we'll be doing readings right up until we have to leave. So went ahead and got dressed already. Okay, Two of Pentacles in reverse, which is interesting because we have the Two of Pentacles upright with know your worth. So in your recent past, you weren't prioritizing your worth. You weren't prioritizing your own peace, your own stability. Prioritizing your peace sometimes can feel like it's coming at a cost, because sometimes that means leaving behind people and situations that take away from our peace. But I do feel like the hardest part about your recent past is I feel like you saw, like with the Four of Wands here, you saw this potential for a lot of stability. You saw this potential for like not just success, but like, I don't know. It's like you could see through this situation the life that you had always wanted. But then at the same time, whatever this was required you to prioritize someone or something else over your own worth. And that is why I feel like things haven't happened the way that you were wanting them to, is because sometimes when things don't work out the way that we want, it's because they're working out in a better way for us. And I feel like that was a big thing that was happening in your recent past. So let's get more. Recent past for Scorpio. King of Wands in reverse, Magician in reverse, and Strength in reverse. And then the Ten of Swords. So this is what I feel like you saw the potential for that Four of Wands. Success, stability. Then this Ten of Wands kind of happened. Or Ten of Swords happened. Instead. And it kind of feels like maybe you felt a little betrayed, maybe by actually someone or something else, but maybe even by the universe, by spirit. But I feel like taking that aside, when you look at the energy of your recent past, you have the King of Wands in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and the Strength in reverse. So whatever energy you were in was a product of you doubting that you were capable of the life that you desire. I mean, these are two cards to me of doubt. Now, the Magician in reverse can sometimes be not yet having all the tools to create the life that you desire, but with the lack of belief that you're capable, lack of confidence, and doubting that the universe has your back and that you would even be able to create more for yourself, then I feel like what this message is saying is whether or not you realized it at the time in your recent past, you were actually settling for something that didn't see your worth, that didn't prioritize you, that didn't align with you. And so if things fell apart and you feel this like betrayal, things kind of like getting stabbed in the back, it's because whatever this situation was, it wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant for you long term. It didn't align with you long term. Now, the lessons that can come from it can certainly get you to where you're trying to go. Recent past for Scorpio, please. Recent past for Scorpio, please. Yeah. So that's okay. The Ten of Swords and the Star with the World and the Strength. So same strength as we have right here, you have the healing from this painful situation that happened. So it's, yes, this situation sucked. I feel like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But the healing from this is actually helping you gain back a powerful part of yourself that you never would have been able to gain back if you hadn't have gone through whatever this situation is. It's closing out a pretty intense cycle in your life that has actually kept you from living the life that you desire. So this situation had to happen, and it had to happen the way that it did, because the lessons that will come and have came from the healing from this are what it's almost like it was it set the stage for what it is that you do desire here. Even if it looks a little different, because you might be like, well, I desire this situation, but maybe your soul didn't actually desire it. Maybe your head did. Maybe you felt like you were following your intuition, but you were actually kind of following your mind, which can be a tricky thing to differentiate. All right, current energy for Scorpio. Clarifying, see the bigger picture with the Strength card. Current energy for Scorpio, please. Current energy for Scorpio, please. The Four of Cups and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Right now, your focus is, I feel like, on how far away your manifestations feel. Because I feel like since this situation happened, the life that you desire, it feels so out of reach for you. Like this Three of Wands, it usually means kind of stepping out of comfort zone, but I'm kind of reading it as like, if you look at, like, he's like looking out, like, over this like path that he has to take. It's like, it's how far you have to go. But the more that you focus on how far you have to go, the more that you're going to attract the energy of having a long way to go. So, right now, again, because that's why you have to see the bigger picture, is sometimes when we focus, and that was the other way I kind of read this card, is like, right, he's up on a hill, he can kind of see everything with a zoomed out perspective. Sometimes when we're in the middle of it, it's really hard for us to see how the hell we're going to be okay, how we're going to get to where we're trying to go, how we're going to get what we desire, especially if our circumstances are kind of showing us the opposite. But the more that we can lean on faith, and the more that we can lean on the fact that we are exactly where we're supposed to be right now, and this situation is setting us up for whatever it is that we desire, the more that we can actually start to create the life that we want while living in the life that isn't exactly what we want. In my gratitude journal today, there's a quote that said, "You can't attract more if you're not grateful for what you already have." And there's no truer statement. If you do not find ways to be grateful about where you're at today, and you're always focusing on how far you have to go, then you will never be able to attract or create more for yourself. If you're able to direct your focus back to where you're at today, how far you've come, the lessons that you've learned, and lean into that faith that this is happening to get you to where you're trying to go, the more that you will start to feel yourself moving forward. And so, yes, I feel like you're in an energy of not receiving. You're frustrated that things haven't worked out for you, and I get that. But I also feel like there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than you might be able to see right now. Current energy for Scorpio. Current energy for Scorpio, please. The Devil in reverse. Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups in reverse. Because of what happened in your recent past, you have a very negative outlook on your future, on what's possible for you. And that negative outlook has kept you exactly where you are right now. Because I do feel like this is frustration about, not moving forward. I feel like this Two of Cups to me is kind of speaking of the light and the dark, the good and the bad. What we have to learn to embrace in our life is that we can't have the good without the bad. And sometimes situations have to go not so well to get us to a point of them working out for us, to find that, have that balance for us. And I feel like that's what the universe is trying to ask you to see, is that things don't have to be bad forever. They don't have to be, you don't have to be in a place of lack forever. You don't have to always feel like you do right now forever. But you do have to embrace the faith that even if you don't know how, even if you don't know when, you're going to get to where you're trying to go. And then if you believe that, you're going to start taking action that aligns with that. But if you don't believe that, and you always have this negative outlook on what's possible for you, and you think that the best is behind you, or you think that you're never going to get to where you're trying to go, then you're going to stay exactly where you are right now. The universe wants to bring you the life that you desire just as much as you want to experience it. But it's a co-creation process. The universe can't do it all, and you can't do it all. It's learning to figure out that tricky balance between taking action towards what you desire and having faith that the universe is taking care of the rest. And so I feel like right now it's a time for you to try to open up your perspective. I feel like that will change a lot for you. Remember, your perspective is everything. And when we think that things aren't going well for us, well, then we'll probably experience things not going well for us. But if we can start to lean on the idea that things are setting us up for good, even when they are not so good, then we can start to experience the good that's in store for us. All right, current energy for Scorpio, please. Current energy for Scorpio, please. Okay, this devil has more to say. There's a devil in your way. There's a devil that's keeping things from moving forward. An attachment to a specific outcome, attachment to a specific person, attachment to a specific path. Clarifying this devil. Addiction, even. Clarifying this devil. The belief that if this devil doesn't work out, you'll never be happy. Clarifying the devil. It's what's keeping things from moving forward. Yeah, there's limiting beliefs here. This devil is a product of limiting beliefs about your life. Thinking that things have to go a certain way or work out a certain way with a specific person or a specific outcome in order for you to be happy. This devil is keeping you stuck. This devil is keeping you stuck. Let's get more. Immediate future for Scorpio, clarifying trust all will be well with you. With the Queen of Cups. Immediate future for Scorpio. Immediate future for Scorpio, please. This is for Scorpio's immediate future, please. Scorpio's immediate future, please. The Ten of Pentacles. Huh, okay. A Ten of Pentacles, you have the Three of Swords in reverse and the Five of Cups. You're disappointed with what didn't work out or what hasn't worked out. But what you don't see is that the Ten of Pentacles is still in front of you. Your abundance is still in front of you. You still have the potential to create this Ten of Pentacles, this long-term abundance, long-term fulfillment even. It's like it's talking about being a little bit more forward thinking. If something didn't work out or something hasn't worked out, don't lose faith that things can't work out because you still have the Ten of Pentacles available for you in your future. Trust all will be well. Better than well, even. Immediate future for Scorpio. This is kind of a cool reading for you guys. Immediate future for Scorpio. And seeing the Ten of Pentacles in your future is never a bad thing, right? Look, there's the Ace of Pentacles. The opportunities for you to receive are still very much ahead of you. You have not lost the opportunity to have what it is that you desire at all, Scorpio. In fact, it's quite the opposite. If this didn't happen, you wouldn't be able to have this. You've been in this energy for so long, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, but your opportunity to receive is ahead of you. Scorpio, this is one of the better readings I've done for you guys, I feel like, in a really long time. And I really, really like it because, well, you guys deserve it. Immediate future. Ugh, these cards. Oh, crooked. All right, immediate future for Scorpio. It's like it's better than you think it would be, better than you can even imagine. Yeah, but the star is what's going to get you there. It's the healing from what you've been through, the healing from the disappointment. This is about picking yourself back up. Maybe you're tired of it. Maybe you're really tired of picking yourself back up, and I get that. But keep picking yourself back up and you won't regret it. There's a lot of good to come for you in your future, Scorpio. But it's your action that's going to have to create it. Because the universe wants you to have this 10 of Pentacles. This 10 of Pentacles is meant for you. I feel like this is a very, very positive future reading. It's both saying, yes, there is still good available for you, but then also wanting you to recognize your power and being able to create it. And I like that. All right. We have... So this reading was, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self? The extended is going to be, what do you need to do right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self? So the information for that's is in the description box below. We're going to dive deeper into these messages, give some advice and pull an advice card at the end. Thank you so much, Scorpio, as always, for your support of my channel. I do hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing today. And as always, Scorpio, I wish you nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. All right, bye, Scorpio.